Respected friends, welcome to the study of this Patanjali Yoga Darshanam. Today, very auspicious day, the beginning of Chaturmasa Diksha for all sadhakas, the rainy season. 4 months, every month, one pada. If one can thoroughly study, in 4 months, Yoga Darshana can be mastered. One time, one can commit for this. May not be this year. We are just in the beginning going through it as a bird's eye view. In one of the years when we take total commitment only for this throughout the day, the study of the sutra and bhashya and understanding, and spending the time only in sadhanas. Remember, whether it is vedanta or karma or yoga or bhakti, unless the knowledge gained is translated into action through sadhana, the siddhi, the result of that knowledge, can never come. Without that, we can never be liberated from the bandhana in which we are there of samsara. So what happens, unless the Ishvara Guru Kripa comes, no, we get fascinated, enchanted by listening to the Shastras and by understanding them. It is again the Kripa only which makes us one day realize, भाई समझ तो रहा हूँ, संसार तो जा नहीं रहा, अर्थ क्या है इसका, कि जो समझ रहा हूँ मैं उसको साधना के रूप में नहीं कर रहा हूँ. That day when it clicks to us that sadhana is more important, then we are truly blessed by the Guru and God. So these 4 months, sometime you can take up a yoga darshanam. Now whatever the sankalpa you can have. For me, the sankalpa is doing all the texts, what I am doing classes properly. No new thing I can add because time is not there. You can select some new sadhanas, some japa, some study of text, some dhyanam, contemplation, upasana, bhajana, kirtana, stotra, patanam. Any of them can be done for these 4 months added. Giving more time, more intensely is the purpose of all such type of vrata and anushtana. And the every festival is anushtana. Every day is anushtana for Sanatana Dharmi. But these 4 months are which those in which all sadhu, sannyasi, sadhaka, they are engaged in sadhana. So we are tuning with their great sadhana, and with those vibrations, that has a tremendous effect and result. And you can do it also. Close eye throughout the country already started. Thousands and lakhs of Mahatmas in their own tapasya anushtana at different places. So their tapasya is creating such a powerful vibration. We are also adding to it with our own committed sadhana. Then that will come to our rescue. Who knows? If we are truly tuning to those great Mahatmas, tapasvins, and ourselves also are doing some tapasya, their grace may come to us in such a manner that we may just awaken to the truth. So, congratulations. This is a big, long festival for the Adhyatmika sadhakas, just like other festivals are there for the Grahasthas, etc. So, wonderful. Let us continue our second sadhana pada adhyanam. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavadu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Yoga Vidya, Dharma Sampradaya Kartrubhyo, Amsarishibhyo Mahadbhyo, Namo Gurubhyaha, ओम यैरिमे गुरुवि पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्वे वेदान्ताः योगाः तान्नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ओम शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्य कृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तो पुनः पुनः ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या योग विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः तेषां सर्वेषां गुरूणां कृपया अनुग्रहेण उपनिषद योग दर्शन युक्त ज्ञान साधन द्वारा परमात्मा अनुभूति द्वारा मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृते सांप्रदायानां ज्ञानानां योगानां शास्त्राणां गुरु परंपरायाः देवता परंपरायाः च पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण समस्त विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता प्राप्त्यर्थम ये भक्ता साधकाः अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निष्ठिताः तेषां सर्वेषां सदा सर्वदा दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रस्य श्री व्यास भाष्य समेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे आदौ योग दर्शनाचार्याणां स्मरणं प्रार्थना ओम ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः Om Hiranyagarbhaya Kapila Maharshi Namaha. 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 Om Patanjali 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 Maharshi Namaha. Om Vyasa 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 Maharshi Namaha. Om Shri Patanjali Maharshi Pranita Yoga Darshana Shastram Dvitiya Padaha Sadhana Padaha. Let us chant the first sutra 3 times. Om Tapasvadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhanani Kriya Yogaha. Om Tapasvadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhanani Kriya Yogaha. Tapasvadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhanani Kriya Yogaha. So, the yoga sadhakas are of 3 levels. Uttamadhikari, Madhyamadhikari, Manda or Adhama Adhikari. So, Uttama Adhikari is he who, because of so many lives of sadhana, got the Samayita Ekagra Chitta naturally. He is not distracted outside at all. Naturally, Samayita means fully controlled, Ekagraha single pointed. None of the inner or outer world are throwing his mind here and there. ऐसे उत्तमाधिकारी के लिए he just called and told, भैया have वैराग्य. What's the vairagya? Drushta anushnavika vishavitrushnasya vashikara sanya vairagyam. It is aparam. Purusha kyate guna vaitrushnav. It is param. So because he is already in samayita ekagra chitta, without much difficulty, he will be able to do that vairagya. Okay, beta vairagya? Yeah. Now do the abhyasa. What is the abhyasa? Tatra sthitau yatnaha. In staying in that Shuddha Sattva Guna, where all the Rajotama Vrutthis are discarded, that is called as your abhyasa. Now do. When the abhyasa is done, in that abhyasa of the chitta kept in the Shuddha Sattva Guna only, all the sadhanas of the ekagrata, then sampargnata samadhi, then viveka khyati, then asampargnata samadhi, then vritti nirodha, then kaivalya prapti, all of them start happening to him. Uttamadhikari. And who is a Madhyamadhikari? The one who is not by nature the Samayita Chitta, his attention is again and again running into the world. He is a Vyuthana Chitta Asamayita. Too much extroverted and multi-pointed. Earlier one, introverted and single-pointed. Full controlled. This fellow, no control. For him, he is the second sadhana. That's called as Kriya Yoga. You and I to some extent belong to it. अब पता चलेगा बाद में देखो तो इसके लिए भी हम लायक है कि नहीं. Or we may be belonging only to the third category of Adhamadham. How does it matter? But all the 3 are adhikaris. Nothing wrong. See, every actor doesn't act in the highest level. But he is also actor. He is making some people happy. Every doctor is not a high level. But he is also treating some patients. Every politician is not so great, but they are doing at their own level in their constituency. So to all the 3 are adhikari. All are sadhakas. For them, these respective sadhanas. Like Karma Yogi, Bhakta Yogi, Jnana Yogi, Ashtanga Yogi, different adhikari. Is it not? So in the same way here, the Madhyamadhikari. Now what is the reason of this person Madhyamadhikari becomes Vyuthita again and again, becomes multi-pointed again and again, because of Anadi Vasana Janita, lot of samskaras in his heart, because of which they are coming onto the surface of the mind. He is being thrown here and there. That's called Ashuddhi. Okay. So to remove that Ashuddhi and make him qualified for the first sadhana through Samayitatva is the second sadhana is told. For the Madhyamadhikari. And what is the sadhana told the second for Madhyamadhikari is Kriya Yoga. Okay, Kriya Yoga. So Kriya Eva Yoga. Kriya Yoga. So Kriya Karna hi Yoga hai. Point 1. Second is what? Yoga Sadhanatvad. Yoga Upalabdhitvat Yoga. Why it is called as Yoga? because that takes you to be qualified for the yoga. Which yoga? Asampragnata yoga, where the final chittavritti happens, nirodha, then the self is realized in different steps. So क्रिया योग शब्द का अर्थ क्या है? क्रिया का अर्थ है क्रिया ही योग है. योग का अर्थ है वो योग साधना के लिए परमात्मा से योग करने के लिए हेल्प करता है, इसलिए क्रिया योग. So in this kriya eva yoga sadhanatvat yoga, in this how many limbs are there? 3 limbs are there. Kriya yoga is 3. Tapaha, swadhyaya, ishvara pranidhan. These 3 have to be thoroughly understood, consciously should be practiced. To give the importance of all the 3, mainly the first one, tapaha, straight away the Vyasa Bhagavan Bhashyakara, in the first line only he said, na atavasaha yoga siddhyati, na atavasvina yoga. Kuch bhi kar tum. If you are not a tapasvi, you can never achieve the success in yoga. One point. Therefore, by this sentence, we are forced to accept that we must be the tapasvin to do tapasya. Clear? Na atapasya yoga siddhati. Like you don't study 15-16 hours, you cannot become civil servant just like that. है ना? 1 करोड़ रुपए दे के you can make your son a doctor या 50 लाख देकर engineer, ये सब हो सकते हैं, but a civil servant cannot be through that. After passing through, then through this era ferry can be put in different departments, different places. वो फिर अलग bureaucracy, अलग different that thing. But to become so, without tapasya, you can't. Here also, without tapasya, we cannot be yogi. Clear? Without yoga, we cannot be freed from samsara, mukti nahi milega. Therefore, from this, without tapasya, there cannot be yoga. What should be understood? Tapasya must be done for becoming a yogi and mukta. For whom it is said, it is told to me only. Therefore, I must do tapasya to become yogi. ये decision आना चाहिए दिल में, क्योंकि जब तक ये घुसता नहीं ना, ये बातें जो हम सुन रहे हैं और वहाँ विचारण नहीं करते, then ये decisions नहीं होते. We listen all our classes as if to oblige the guru or to escape from the people or to tell somebody else or in a sleepy mood, or it has nothing to do with us. This is not the way of listening to Shastra. हमारे लिए. So first thing decided is, I will do tapasya to become yogi. अरे बाबा म्यूट करो. The thought flow disturb होता है. You get your things settled, then put on the computer. इससे बात करते हुए, उससे करते हुए, then if you distract me, no, it is a sin. You can't be careless like that. You be alert, that's it. The thought flow gets disturbed. Now, once the necessity of tapasya is made convinced, now the purpose of tapasya has to be told. The purpose of tapasya is to remove the ashuddhi. Anadikala karma janita vasana. That is what was said by this Bhagavan. कि अनादि कर्म क्लेश वासना चित्रा प्रत्युपस्थित विषय जाला च अशुद्धि. Clear? Anadi means endless time. Karma, we were doing different karmas, because of which klesha vasana chitra, variety of the kleshas as the vasanas were embedded, pratyupastita vishaya jala, because of which in the chitta continuously vishaya jala are coming. This is what is the ashuddhi for the yogi. For the removal of this ashuddhi, he'll have to do the tapasya. So the purpose of tapasya is explained. अनादिकाल से कर्म करने के कारण अलग अलग क्लेश जो है हमारे चित्त में वासनाओं के रूप में बना, वो हमको बार बार वृत्तियों के द्वारा बहिर्मुख कर रहे हैं, इसलिए इन सबको अशुद्धि कहा. इस अशुद्धि को धो डालने के लिए वी हैव टू डू तपस्या. सो तपस्या इज कंपल्सरी. तपस्या का पर्पस इज एक्सप्लेन्ड नाउ. यू नो बोथ ऑफ देम यू रिलेट, इट इज ट्रू. नो, with so many vasanas I have in my chitta, they are throwing up the thoughts continuously. How can I do my abhyasa, vairagya and sampragnata? होगा ही नहीं. Therefore, tapasya is compulsory. Tapasya compulsory for this purpose. Now the third question remains. We understood for what purpose tapasya to be done, and tapasya is compulsory. What is tapasya? वो तो डेव बताया नहीं आपने. सिंपल, तपहा चित्त प्रसादनम. वेरी क्लियर. चित्त को प्रसन्न स्थिति में रखना ही तपस्या है. बट दैट शुड बी व्हाट? अनेना by the साधका अबाधमानम आसेव्यम. निरंतर चित्त को प्रसन्न स्थिति में रखने के प्रयत्न को प्रसाद कहते हैं. व्यास भगवान तो इतने बताए, बट वी हैव अंडरस्टूड एग्जॉस्टिवली दिस वन by talking about कायिक वाचिक मानसिक तपस्यास. सो चित्त को प्रसन्न स्थिति में रखने से क्या हो रहा है? The outer things will not create the raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, and the inner purgations also, they come, but we are not attending to them because our goal is to maintain prasannata. They go away. It is in a negative manner. भैंस के सामने बीन बजाना, और बजा बजा के बीन बजाने भाग जाता है. Is a negative example for the right answer. Like somebody is scolding you left and right, and are scolding me left and right. I just like a बेशरम खड़ा हूं, तो कुछ देर के बाद वो लोग चले जाते हैं. In the same way, when I decide to be in the prasanna sthiti, the inner vasanas of creating raga dvesha, they go away. From the outer world also they don't enter, because the goal is prasanna. When we aim at the prasannata as our goal, once or twice we try it, we understand that the prasannata is disturbed because of the undue value given to the things and beings through the kamana, krodha, ityadi. Therefore, to maintain the prasannata, he will forego the kama, krodha. When the kama, krodha are not there, objects and people are not important. When they are not important, our interactions with them will not be in such a manner to create vasana. Therefore, the ashuddhis are going away. Interesting. Like you have done something wrong. So I got disturbed. I have to scold you. But if I keep my goal of the prasannata of my chitta, I scold you, but I don't take it seriously. I scold you because you require. But then my prasannata is important to me. Therefore, immediately I forget or forgive so that it is not made as a vasana. Is it not? So too, you have done a great job. Let us say, महान कार्य करा आपने मेरे लिए एक भारत रत्न या नोबेल प्राइज दिलवाया मानो. या 10 करोड़ रुपए आपके 1 लाख करोड़ में है, आपने मेरे नाम पे लिख दिया. Such a great work you done. So I have to love you and appreciate you. But I also have to make prasannata, chitta prasannata. Therefore, I do the appreciation, but inside I will value my own chitta prasada. Therefore, the love you, it will not become a vasana in me. That you are remembered by me and the money given by you is remembered. No. This attempt of being prasanna always ensures that the inner vasanas or negativities get exhausted, because we are put in different places according to vasana only. Only when we react in every place, new vasanas are made. You are not reacting, therefore the existing are going on. New are also not made. Antakarana shuddha hota hai. You can experience that also. That is why prasade sarva dukkana mahani asya upajayate prasanna chetasahi asho buddhi pari avatishtate. See, one thing is one, when you are in prasanna sthiti, all the dukkha coming from outside will never trouble you. Because of that, you are in ekagra bhumi. With ekagra bhumi, when you do meditation, buddhi pari avatishtate, you will have such a subtlety to see the self which is beyond the chitta or vrutthis. Is it not? If that is not done, nasti buddhi rayuktasya, nacha yuktasya bhavana, nacha bhaveta shanti, ashantasya kuta sukham. All that question of Arjuna, Krishna in Gita put by one sentence put in one sentence by Patanjali in the first line, when he says, atapasvinaha na atapasvinaha yoga bhavati. Nasti buddhi rayuktasya, nacha yuktasya bhavana, nacha bhaveta shanti, ashantasya kuta sukham. The sequence of these things, which I will not explain now, which is said in Gita, is put by Patanjali in the first line. बस तपस्या नहीं किया तो योग नहीं मिलेगा, ना तपस्विना योग भवति. सो तपस्या से ही योग बनता है. तपस्या से बनने वाला योग का फल में क्या है? तपस्या का रिजल्ट अंतःकरण शुद्धि. एंड दिस इज द मीनिंग ऑफ तपस्या. So we have understood what is tapasya, one of the three of the Kriya Yoga. Now what to do now? Tell everybody, and you don't do. Nahi baba, khud ko karna hai. Second tapasya, again to achieve the same purification of the heart. Sorry, second of the Ishvara Pranidhana Sadhana, second limb is what? Is Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya is the second limb of Kriya Yoga. Very, very essential. In that Swadhyaya, one thing is what? Pranavadi Pavitranam Japaha. Nitya Nirantara chanting of Pavitranam Japaha, chanting of the Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Naranaya. Karte rehna, karte rehna. It should start for 5 minutes a day to 5 minutes a day, thrice to 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, so that such an extent that throughout the day, the mind is engaged in the name of the Lord. At this moment, our mind is throughout the day engaged in people, in the things, in the projects, in the indulgences, in the memory. बूढ़े लोगों को नींद क्यों नहीं आता? बिकॉज भरा हुआ है दिमाग इतना खचरा. Why can't they sleep? Because filled only throughout life, every useless thing that's possible on the world, they have done. Oldies. I'm not talking about you. You are very young guns. Instead of that, नाम should be there. ओम ओम राम राम. सुबह उठते ही बिना मेहनत का नाम स्मरण शुरू होना चाहिए. Throughout the day, you can't imagine to be free even a moment to entertain some other nonsense or to allow the nonsense from the outer world to come. How do you do that? When you engage in your own namasmarana japa inside. This japa creates such a kavacha around you. None of the worldly things enter. To create vasana. You are living in the world to the extent required. But your attention being on the japa, that is not valued more than required. Then it won't become a vasana. If you are not doing japa, then that interaction whichever you have, it will have an after effect. In that after effect, you think about it again, then it becomes vasana. Anything more than twice, thrice thought, it starts becoming vasana. But the one who wants to do japa all the time, he will not entertain the thing. So किसी ने पूछा आप कहाँ जा रहे हो? तो अब मैं वहां जा रहा हूँ. हो गया आंसर. Now he is Om Namah Shivaya. He is busy in the japa. If the japa is not there, he will think इसने क्यों पूछा? इसको क्यों मैं बताऊं? मैं कहाँ गऊँ तो जाऊँ तो उसको क्यों बताऊं? अगली बार पूछ रहे तो मैं मुंह थोड़ा जवाब दूंगा. All this is nonsense. This is called manorajyam. This is what unnecessarily creates the vasana. That next time you look for that fellow to ask you where you are going, so that you can give answer. If you have taken the name of the Lord, you are not worried. Next day वो पूछेगा मानो कहाँ जा रहे हो. You don't even remember कि yesterday उसने पूछा. You tell today also मैं वहाँ जा रहा हूँ. But you are in japa. So 100 times you do same thing, but it will not create vasana. If this kavacham of Bhagavad Nama Smarana or Om Smarana is done, see how powerful is it and how required it is, how essential it is. Now, should we not be thankful to Lord Krishna and here Patanjali ji for giving us such a great sadhana of removing the ashuddhi and not creating new ashuddhi and not getting affected by the world? You had a big fight with your wife or husband or children. संसार में तो ये तो मजा मसाला होता है. तो you give answer, never mind, but your goal is to do the japa. When you again engage in your japa, the deep dent and impact of that will not form in the heart. After all, what is to be achieved finally? The things and beings and happenings of the world are nothing but mithya. They valued only create samsara and takes me away from the Lord. Therefore, I have to reject them. This is the goal, no? जानकर भी नहीं होता हमसे क्योंकि जब जानकारी वो याद नहीं रहता. Till the vasana is formed, you don't even remember that I am a sadhaka. Instead of all that which is subtle sadhana, if you do this gross simple sadhana of taking the name of Lord, just tell her, हो गया वो fighting, remaining कल करेंगे, फिर disturb मत करना. No, I am doing मेरा नाम जपा, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमो नारायण. हो गया. Otherwise, the brooding over the wife और इतने साल से लड़ रही है वो, उसको मैं कितने भी समझाऊं नहीं समझती है, बुद्धू है. वो नहीं बुद्धू मैं हूं क्योंकि मैंने उससे शादी की. How many truths you unnecessarily speak? These are not required. ये सत्य है फिर भी बोलने की क्या जरूरत है. एंटरटेन करने की जरूरत नहीं है. These all we can do only when you know two things. Nothing in the world is worthy. Second is I have to purify my heart. दुनिया में कोई भी वर्दी नहीं है अदर देन नोइंग परमात्मा. And for that I have to purify heart. Such person only through the japa or any other sadhana allows not, doesn't allow the outer things to enter. So the first meaning of japa is, swadhyaya is doing Bhagavad Japa. Not once a day like this. Start that way, but all the time it should go on. Okay. Now second meaning of swadhyaya was कि moksha shastranam adhyayanam. Moksha shastra adhyayanam va. So how important is this? इसका तो हमको अनुभव है. From last 3 years without break. Today is Chaturmasa 2020 Chaturmasa day we started our Upanishads and Bhagavatam and other study without break for 1095 days. 1095 दिन करते ही जा रहे हैं हम. Now with that at least some information clarity we are getting. More mananam chintanam if we had done, deep the understanding would have been by now. Never mind with this experience from now committed, we will give more time for manana chintana and more understanding. But is it not because the moksha shastra nitya nirantana adhyanam, the paramatma prapti as gola, we are strengthening in our mind, whether we do sadhana or not. When goal is paramatma, not the world will not be given importance. Therefore, it won't enter the mind. So, therefore, Ashuddhi is avoided. Like the people, why don't they come to class? They don't give importance, value to it. And wherever they go, why do they go? Because they give value and importance to it. So, for us, through study of Shastra, Paramatma Prapti as the goal has been made. Therefore, the world is not goal. Therefore, that won't enter us. This is how the Moksha Shastra Adhyanam. And again, like the Tapa first Sadhaya, first one, the Japa has to be done all the time. The Moksha Shastra Adhyanam also, not only 1 hour per day. Throughout the day, the theme of the Shastra studied should go on, linger in our mind. Let us make this as our this Chaturmasa Diksha goal. कि जो सुना हमने सुबह उसको याद रखे. नॉट द गाली जो डांटा स्वामी ने गुरु ने, उसको नहीं है. इसका जो तत्व को पढ़ाया उसका हल्का फुल्का सा मननम चिंतनम स्टार्ट करना है. दिस कॉल्ड एज मोक्ष शास्त्र अध्ययन इज सेकंड एस्पेक्ट ऑफ स्वाध्याय. नाउ व्हाट इज द ईश्वर प्रणिधान? उसमें 2 है. तपस्या का 1 बताया चित्त प्रसादनम, स्वाध्याय का 2 बताया प्रणवादि पवित्राणाम जपः as well as शास्त्र मोक्ष शास्त्राणाम अध्ययनम. मोक्ष शास्त्र अध्ययनम important, not any shastra. Don't say the Jyotish shastra and all. They don't give moksha. They will only protect your body etc. from the graha, but you continue to as the jiva only. Only moksha shastra, that is Upanishads. When moksha shastra is said by Vyasa Bhagavan, he specifically means Upanishad only. Other things are not moksha shastra. They are dharmartha kama shastra. They are not moksha. Only moksha shastra should be studied. Very essential. Then only Paramatma as the goal will be established. These 2 are told. Tomorrow little touch upon it. Ishvara Pranidhana also got 2 things. Sarva Karmanam Ishvara Pranidhanam Arpanama Phalanam cha. This little bit we have to discuss. Tomorrow straight away into that we come with minimum introduction. Then enter into the second sutra which tells what is the result of the sadhana of the first one. Samadhi bhavanartha klesha tanukaranarthascha. These are the 2 results which are expected out of this Kriya Yoga of 3 limbs called as Tapaswadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhanani. We will see that tomorrow. Every day this much is enough. Om Shanti. Yes, friends, be in your anushtana of something and enjoy these days. 1 हफ्ता करो, चाहे तो 2 दिन छुट्टी ले लो, फिर से करो. But these 4 months you can try. Make it a habit throughout life. More importance given to our Adhyatmikata only. So, congratulations, all the best for Chaturmasa Sadhana. Hari Om.